All right, 3 ways to change your life and get a girlfriend as fast as possible this year. Make it happen this year. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Let's just get straight into it. 1, whatever you're doing at the moment isn't working. You have to come to the realization that what you are doing right now isn't working, and you're going to have to change that, and change is going to be very difficult. If it was that easy to go out there and get a girlfriend real fast, then everyone would be doing it. In fact, what you're doing right now is you're probably focusing on the wrong things. Getting your 20th PhD, earning another $1 million this year, improving your career, building your network, all these other things, and hoping that she's going to come to you. That's not how it works, because there are very successful, wealthy men that aren't having any success, or they're just having gold diggers chasing them. And so what you're doing right now, and what the majority of men have been doing forever, is focusing on the wrong things. And I get it. Maybe 100 years ago, when men had all the leverage, most of the paid work was manual labor, therefore men earned most of the money. The political system was controlled basically by men. But things have changed. The political system is controlled technically by women, or they've been given a lot more power. Their earning power has skyrocketed. Whenever you meet a girl, she's going to have more likely, she's going to be the one that's going to say, look, well, let's just have a one-night stand. I want to be free. That's what girls are doing these days. So things have changed. And so becoming a high-status male, getting another PhD, getting another $1 million, getting a promotion at work, getting another Ferrari isn't going to add to your worth and your possibility of getting a girlfriend real fast the way that you might think so. So you're going to have to change things. You're going to have to innovate. You're going to have to adjust to the situation that we live in today. That's one. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult to adjust to the new world that we live in. 2, it's not as easy as just getting on a dating site, clicking a few buttons, swiping. You can't do it from your bedroom. And the reason why you can't do it from your bedroom, you're going to have to get out and become very sociable, is because every other man in your situation right now is doing the same thing. In some extreme cases, there's successful men that they're hiring a professional photographer. They're going out and getting perfect photos and videos, and they're using those photos and videos for and to create the best possible online presence that they can from their bedroom, thinking that that is going to change anything, and it's not, because all you are doing is getting yourself involved in a dating profile or social media profile arms race against other successful men that can just throw as much money as possible at the exact same problem that you are having. So therefore, your success rate is going to be minimal because you're competing with other men. And it's just, what you want to do is go somewhere where men aren't. And this is still 2, that will require you to get out and become sociable and meet girls in person. Relying on some sort of a dating app, online presence, these hacks are what every other man is doing. And I get it, in some regions of the world it's cold. You can't go outside, but you have to figure out a way to get outside and become more sociable. You are going to have to come to the realization that what you are doing isn't working. And 2, you're going to have to go over and talk to a girl that you do not know, and it's going to be awkward and weird, a little bit scary for some guys, and you're going to have to introduce yourself. Don't rely on DMing girls, getting in their DMs on Instagram, or using the best dating profile. You're going to have to become more sociable. You're going to have to get out there and talk to some of these girls out here. Hit a nightclub. You're going to have to go to meetups. You're going to have to become more sociable. And sure, that doesn't mean that a dating profile isn't going to work, but it is a lower probability play because you're in a highly competitive niche or area or section of the dating market or wherever. There's a lot of men out there that are very successful, that are very busy, that just sink a ton of money into their dating profiles and social media profiles and let a virtual assistant sort it out for them. They get some professional photos done, and that's what you're competing with. But since we've had all these lockdowns and COVID shook up the entire world, what happened was there's a lot of men out there that have a social anxiety and are a little bit afraid of getting out there. In fact, some data points say that the majority of men under 30 or something have not had sex in the last several years. That might be seen as a bad thing, but when you think about it from the point of view of competition, what you're doing is you're entering a section of the dating market where there's very few men. If you want to learn that, reach out to me. 3. The third one is, the first girl you meet is not going to say yes. The second one's probably not going to say yes either. Hell, the third one probably say no too. Let's be realistic. You are going to have to deal with a lot of rejection, unfortunately. And you're going to have to expose yourself to that rejection, which is also going to be coupled in with you becoming more social and meeting girls that you've never spoken to before. Approaching them, talking to them, getting into a conversation with them. And the majority of them are going to say no, they're not going to be interested in talking to you, unfortunately. And so you're going to have to get some exposure to rejection and learn to deal with that. Now, these are the three things that you need to do right now if you're going to change your dating life this year. Now, if you need a little bit of help with that, this is something that I help out with. Obviously, I wouldn't be on YouTube making videos because this is technically marketing, right? Go to my website, DM me somehow, find my Instagram or whatever, send me a DM if you're interested, fill out the form, and I can take you out and we can get involved in some cold approach. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one.